news, uh, OpenAI gave an update to regarding their O4, their latest O4 update that they rolled on to all free users last week. Again, what happened? So basically, if you don't know what happened when OpenAI rolled their O4 to all basically the free users of ChatGPT, what happened? It started giving responses much more kind of, and they call it, you can like on Twitter you can see a lot of people are talking about it is giving kind of an yes man kind of a response. What does that mean? It means that it is kind of an giving a vibe where it is agreeing to a lot of things that you are saying, which is quite not good. So what OpenAI calling that behavior, it is kind of an, you can say, official term, is called psychophantic behavior. So the reason, the meaning of that word is basically it is kind of an yes man behavior pointed out on Twitter by Sam. Even addressed it, like he when someone tweeted, Sam addressed it like, yeah, we are working on that, and they rolled back couple of days later the update. When O4 was released, couple of days after that, it was rolled back again from all free users, and now only team users and plus users, they only can use, at least for now, O4. So the reason they gave why it happened mostly is because they were focused on a lot of short-term feedback. So that was the main reason. With O4, they expected to give it a faster response here, but due to that fast response, it evolved into something different that we now no is that kind of a sympathetic behavior, which is not good, like agreeing to a lot of things, giving kind of an yes man behavior kind of an being, it is the problem when occurs when it comes like it is not when they you can say that whenever they when they upload, when they gave out this rolled out this update, it was not there. It gradually evolved to that phase. And the reason they gave it why gradually could have been evolved is because of the number of large people. They didn't expected it to be evolved like that. So basically, whenever there is something kind of rolled out to the free users, it ChatGPT evolves according to your basically whatever you have a chat or conversation with it. But what happened in this case, it when it got rolled out, it got used so much that it evolved into this kind of behavior. Now we saw on Twitter with couple of examples. So you know, because of that, uh, so that again they rolled back. So now not all the free users have it. Couple of examples that how they could have avoided this is they have given that they need more testers. So now there I think they will now expand the more testing ability, like more testers, like more kind of an better, like how uh, our iOS or one UI updates has kind of a beta version and developers test it. Same way, they will have much more large number of test group people, so that whenever they upload it to the much more larger free users, it they know, they get the idea of how these models would perform. So this is how basically this whole thing happened. They made up an update, they rolled back, and now they are working on it. Most probably, according to the OpenAI, they still will not rolled out for, oh, at least for now. I will give obviously in next couple of episode if there are any updates regarding this. So this is much more kind of an what happened with O4. But if you don't know, I also want to mention here when the sympathetic behavior came out, when OpenAI talk about how generally it happened to everyone, but most of the chat GPT right now is more personalized than ever. I will definitely say that it you can customize ChatGPT's response on how you want it. So it is kind of an base, like kind of a personal response, but uh, they try to do, I will say definitely a much more faster updates without noticing any kind of an, like, they try to do much more faster update, and I think they haven't tested it and they just roll back so quickly that they don't want any kind of uh, any further trouble basically. Mm, they also talked about how their chat GPT all models specifically are based on their model spec. I will link down model spec in the description. You can go check it out on how, on what basis are this model are based on, in terms of, you can say, like how in last week we talk about values, and how AIs AI models are based on the value core values they have down between. So same with ChatGPT also, they have their own model spec. So that is where all models are based on, and later on when you use much more of it, it gets much more customizable than after. But before going out, they have their own model spec. You can go check it out for now. So